What's going on, guys? GB back at you with yet another commentary video, and today I'm about to hit you guys with an episode from that 2002 version of The Twilight Zone. Just a little fun fact before we get into the episode. This was actually my very first episode that I saw from this series, and it was also the episode that got me hooked on the series, as it's super suspenseful and creepy. The name of the episode is called Burn, which is about a slimy realtor named Scott Crane. As soon as the episode starts off, we find out that he intentionally burned down one of his properties in order to collect the insurance money. But that's not even the messed up part. The messed up part is that two young children were caught in the fire, which led to them dying by the hands of him and the arsonist that he hired named Rick.
This was the scene earlier as firefighters desperately tried to save two children trapped inside. Despite their best efforts, 10-year-old Dmitry Pamchenko and his 8-year-old sister Sonia were killed in the blaze. Their parents were at work at the time and had left the children alone. No word yet on what caused the fire, but officials say they have not ruled out arson. In other news,
relax, okay? Think smart. Now I'm chalking this whole nightmare up into a business deal that has gone wrong. I suggest you do the same.
Two dead kids, Crane. I could do serious time. I want my family taken care of. I want another 50.
Your family, they're not my responsibility, and the dead kids aren't my fault. This is business. B-U-S.
I know how to spell business.
Oh, hell no. This man is just sick in the head. Like, how can you even say all that in the same sentence? And this other dude talking about, what about my family? What the hell with your family? What about the kids you just took from this family? Hey, man. This kind of got me heated a little bit. But as they continue with their conversation, Rick continues to demand more of his cut of the money. He also threatens Scott by telling him that he knows where he lives.
Watch it, Crane. I know where you live.
Is that a threat?
And I know you'll be home when I get there.
What does that mean?
I do my research. You're scared to leave your own house. You haven't set foot out of it for 3 years. Just the idea makes you all panicky. It's like a sickness.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's got a fancy name, too. What's it called? Agoraphobica?
It's called agoraphobia, and I don't have that. Okay? I can leave this house anytime I want.
Ah! That boy a whole mark out here. And not to insult anyone else that might have this phobia, but I just find it funny that this dude has so much control on the outside, and he can't even go outside. Like, what kind of madness is that? But as their conversation goes on, Rick continues to demand more money for the job. And when Scott continues to deny, he lets Scott know that he'll be breaking in his house soon.
Right. I said I want another 50.
And I said forget it.
Sleep tight, rich boy.
Once he gets off the phone, that boy Forrest Whitaker comes out the cut and gives us a little more insight on the situation.
Meet Scott Crane, a real estate mogul who thrives in the art of the deal. In Scott's world, everyone has a price and any problem can be solved through skillful bargaining. But he's about to learn that some debts aren't so easily settled in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, thanks for that, Forrest Whitaker. Like, y'all already know that's the triple OG. But what Forrest says is very true, because there's about to be a lot of strange things happening in this man's house.
From housing, local officials were quick to respond to the tragic news of the children's death. The mayor released the statement today saying that he will organize a task force to investigate ways to improve emergency services to low-income neighborhoods. Meanwhile, parishioners at St. Nicholas Church have scheduled a prayer vigil tonight to take on the site.
Oh, that boy went and got the strap. It's about to get real. Who is this man finna pop? My bet is that he ain't about to pop nobody. What y'all think? But right after he grabs his pistol, he shuts off the TV and tries to go to sleep. But as he's trying to sleep, his thermostat strangely starts to rise on its own. Once he realizes that he can't turn his thermostat down, he grabs his pistol and runs downstairs to only be greeted by more creepy occurrences.
This to your house.
The children had apparently hidden in a closet when the blaze began, and firemen were unable to reach them in time. Officials say they are still looking into what caused the fire, but one thing's for sure. Dmitri and Sonia Pemchenko are dead.
Bro, these kids look hella creepy. Like, why didn't their parents tell them to smile when they took this picture? They look like they about to go rob the old lady down the street. Old big.
Play with us, Daddy.
Hey there.
Okay, Rick, I get the point. Come on out now and stop playing games. I'm serious. Rick, clearly you feel strongly about this extra $50,000, and I'm willing to be flexible, but you gotta show your face now because I'm sick of this crap.
Man, that boy Rick is a hella talented arsonist. He over here messing with the thermostat, turning all the eyes on the stove, and that boy even made the faucet water boiling hot. That boy Rick is not playing about his money. But after this, he continues to get on the loudspeaker, telling Rick to come out so they can talk things over. He then receives a phone call from an arsonist investigator named Kate Graham, in which she informs him that the house fire was ruled an accident.
Do you think this is funny?
Mr. Crane? Kate Graham, arson investigation. I'm here with my partner, Tom Phillips, and I have some news I thought that you would want right away.
Yeah? What is it?
We've pinpointed the cause of the fire on Sherburne. Apparently a heater malfunctioned.
A heater?
Yes, sir, a floor heater.
I see.
So we're ending the investigation, and we're ruling the fire an accident.
Well, thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome, Mr. Crane.
We will also let her find out her involvement in this ordeal. But in the meantime, in between time, Scott continues to search for Rick.
This is it. This is your last chance to show yourself, or I'm calling the cops. All right. Okay, have it your way, buddy boy.
Bro, how do you fall for the oldest trick in the book? I mean, if this dude doing all these incredible things with your house appliances, you should have known that he was gonna cut them wires, man. But once he realizes that he can't call the cops, he decides to go and get them by leaving the house. The only problem is that he's agoraphobic. Is this what it's like for people with this type of condition? It was like that boy was in a whole other dimension or something. That was kind of scary, man. But when he runs back inside, he grabs his gun and continues to search for Rick. Once he heads to the garage, we are all in for a surprise. How long was this boy down here cooking himself like this? Boy out here looking goofy as hell. And there's no way he was doing all that swaggy stuff before, if he ended up like this. But we will soon find out who was really involved in all that swagness in the very next scene.
Great, Rick. Now I gotta explain how I got your corpse in my basement.
You screwed up. Again. Was it kids from the fire? Oh, God.
Yeah, boy. Hey, who got? You about to get your ass murked. And by the looks of it, they about to hit your ass with a couple fireballs.
I get it now. It all makes sense. What you did to Rick was pretty, but I understand why you're so angry at him, because he's the one that hurt you, whereas I am just a businessman, and I can actually be some kind of help to you, you know? Maybe we can work something out. Sure there's something that you want? Maybe for your parents, you know, they do need a place to stay.
Oh, this man is full of crap. Like, you wasn't even thinking about their parents until they showed up. Talking about your parents probably need a place to stay. Boy, get out of here with all that nonsense. You wouldn't care if their parents was homeless on the streets. And we didn't forget about what you said before.
The dead kids aren't my fault.
So don't try to switch up because they showed up. Keep that same energy, Buster.
How about a condo on the west side?
Well, if you don't get you, we're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartments inside. Face sad. But as he continues to try and manipulate the children, strange occurrences, evolving fires start happening again.
No.
This leads to him gaining courage to go outside and turn off his gas. Once he finishes doing that, he receives a knock on the door from the arsonist investigator, in which we find out what her role was in the fire.
Listen, Kate.
No, you listen. We had a deal. I plant the busted floor heater, and I falsify my report, and you give me $30,000. Now, I kept my end of the deal, and I want my cut.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You little slut. You ain't no better than he is. Man, I can't wait for these kids to burn y'all goofy behinds up. But the more they talk, he tries to tell her that the children have come back from the dead and killed Rick. She doesn't believe him and says that she only wants her money.
Just give me the $30,000, and I will leave you alone to wallow in your guilt.
Hey, wait, this isn't about guilt.
What are you kidding, Scott? You're a slumlord. Not one of your buildings is up to code. If you hadn't torched that place, it would have gone up eventually. This is your fault.
Damn, this just adding on to the reasons on why this man needs to get murked. She said that boy was a slumlord. Like, good God gracious. But after this, she leaves and says she'll be back for her money when he's sober. This then leads to the child ghost upping the ante and really doing some damage.
Dimitri, right? I just want you to think about this for a second, okay? That's all that I am. Now, listen, you two kids, you can have this house, and that is, you know, that's not a fair trade. You know, I get that, but that is a lot better than nothing, and if you kill me...
Man, these kids look creepy as hell. Like, look at this girl. We already know before she died, she was the girl that used to knock all the preschoolers off their training wheels. And look at this cat. Like, y'all sure he wasn't the one that started the fire? Boy, look like he torched insects in his spare time.
I'm really, really sorry. Okay? I don't want to die in here, so... But just let me out of here, okay?
Look at that boy. He looking like, I got that ass now. Bring that ass here, boy. About to burn you like the bacon my mama used to cook.
No.
Damn, man. They ass hella talented. Teleportation skills on point.
Really, really sorry.
Lord Jesus and whoever else. These kids didn't play any games. Like, look at what they did to this man's house. They burned every single inch of this thing. And y'all already know that boy in there hella crispified. But after this, the arsonist investigator shows up and finds Scott's secret stash of money. When she goes home to celebrate, she does something completely stupid, which leads to a killer conclusion.
No indication of arson at Crane's home, saying the blaze was most likely caused by faulty wiring. Now a breaking story. Let's go live to Skycam 9 as they are following a high...
Scott Crane thought he could bargain his way out of any problem. But as he and his associates learned, the price of justice can never be negotiated, especially in the Twilight Zone.
Bro, her goofy ass. But the cigarette falling don't even matter, because the fire twins would have murked her anyway, and as they should. Like all three of these busters got what they deserve. And with all that being said, guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. And like I said before, this was the very first episode that I saw within this Twilight Zone series, and it did nothing but make me want to watch even more episodes from this series. That's why I'm still a huge fan of this show today. But with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. GB signing out.